Hello guys, how's it going? Just a fair warning, I'm gonna say it in every video, I've had no sleep. If I drag my words out, forgive me, okay? I've been up training slaves all night. Just kidding, not all night. Hardly at all. Just a little bit. Anyway, what was I gonna say? If you like my channel, give it a like and subscribe, please. And if you want a reading, check the email in the description. All right? All right. Let's do it. It's gonna be one of those, huh? What's going on with the cards? Tricky energy here. What are you up to? Or what is someone up to? Let's see. There's some really This could be someone around you, or it could be you, okay? Someone is almost trying to cheat their way to the top, right? And I just heard spiritually. This could be you. Could be about inner work. I don't know. We're going to see. There's definitely some tricky energy and trying to shortcut your way to some type of authority, right? That's what I have so far. Okay. Whatever this tactic is that you or someone else is using, I cannot tell yet, so just make it fit. All right. Whatever you are using is causing some type of mental fog within, right? So that means if your mind is foggy, the foundation is not stable. So the foundation of whatever you are trying to do, right? Whatever shortcut you're trying to take is not going to work out for you. All right? And look, we got the world at the bottom. But under that is the High Priestess and then the Seven of Swords. So this is spiritual, like I thought. It is spiritual. You cannot take spiritual shortcuts. No. This is Three of Wands. This could be someone you know, right? They're trying to force some spiritual upgrade, some spiritual growth, but they're not going about it the right way. They're not doing the real spiritual work. And I'm kind of feeling like that this is not for you. This could be for someone around you, right? It could be. Someone around you is not doing all the spiritual work that they are saying. And you could be aware of this based off of their actions, all right? Okay. You've been watching, waiting patiently too. This is not the Pentacles. Some of you could have even tried to voice some advice to this person. You could try to lead by example. Stop wasting your time. Stop wasting your time. They're not listening. Some of you might notice when you try to give advice to this person, spiritual advisements, whatever the fuck it is, right? They kind of rebuttal with some things that don't make sense. Why don't they make sense? Because it's almost like they're on this weird type of power trip, right? And it's not a power trip. It's more so that they think that your knowledge is you power tripping. And they might not even be conscious of how they are perceiving this advice from you. Do you understand? what I'm saying to you. They're trying to weigh the scales for some reason. You're wasting your time with this person, all right? I feel like this could be a friend, a cousin. It's not really a partner. If it's a partner, run. If you're with a partner and you're not like spiritually leveled, and you don't even have to be leveled, if that partner is not trying to learn from you to level it out, it's not gonna work. All right. What's this wheel of fortune? You have to understand, right, that you are on the path of spiritual righteousness, whatever the fuck that means to you. You are on the path of spiritual growth. You are doing the sacrifices. You are doing the studying. You are doing the shadow work, right? Your happiness, your rewards, your hard work is coming. But for some reason, I feel like you almost spewing knowledge to the wrong person. That's why it's coming out as spewing, because it's hitting someone with low level energy, and they try to come off like they don't have it, but they have it. This person is competitive. They are sensitive. They are defensive as fuck. That's the energy I'm getting. Okay? And when you voice, it's almost like when you voice this stuff to this person, when you voice this knowledge, when you try to lead by example, it is delaying your spiritual retribution. Okay? Whatever the fuck. Your reward. It's delaying it. You're wasting your energy. All right? Do you understand? This is 8 of Pentacles reversed. See, like I said, so this isn't really about trying to cheat your way. It's about the people or person, friend, whoever, cousin around you holding you back, and they are trying to cheat their way to what you have coming. They're trying to get to what you have. They're trying to get the intuitive downloads that you have by either doing shortcuts or putting on this perception to the world, right? Some of them, they could even try to downplay what you do. Really? That's fucked up. They could even try to downplay what you do, right? Like, for example, let's say you tell them, oh, I just read this book, right? And it taught me this, it taught me that. And they'll come back and be like, oh, well, I remember I read a book when blah, 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 blah. And they spew out all this unnecessary, you know what I'm saying? Do you see this? 8 of Pentacles reversed and this 5 of Wands. That outer conflict is them. That 8 of Pentacles is you wasting your time. It's also them trying to climb that imaginary ladder that they're climbing up, right? This is going to make sense to whoever the fuck it's going to make sense to. I don't know. I haven't slept. I'm going to say it a few times so you remember. In every reading today, yes. What's this Emperor? Seven of Pentacles, right? Some of you, like I said, you've been waiting for this person to catch on. You've been waiting for them to take your advice. You've been waiting for them to understand what you're doing, right? But it's not going to happen, okay? And eventually, when you get to a certain level of spirituality or a certain level of success, you and this person's friendship, family ship, whatever the fuck relationship is going to come to an end, right? It's going to be quick. It's going to be a quick end, too, I'm seeing. It's going to be very quick. You want to know why it's going to be quick? Because when vibrations are so different, they clash to the point they ricochet apart, right? It's almost like an explosion, right? Because again, the person you're dealing with, it seems like they trick themselves, they trick the public into thinking they're not one thing, but they really are that thing. This person you're dealing with is super low vibrational, super unhealed, to the point they don't even see it. They don't see it. Do you understand? And this is the type of person you are speaking your knowledge to. You're trying to lead them with you, right? Stop it. Stop. Ace of Pentacles, right? Under that, we got the Ace of Pentacles. Then we got the Seven of Wands, but the Two of Swords. This Seven of Pentacles is you trying to, again, wait and watch for them to make a change so you can take them with you to this spiritual upgrade, this financial upgrade, whatever the fuck it is. And you're trying hard, but the Two of Swords is underneath all of this. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen with them. It's not going to happen for them when they're alone. They're too stuck. This person is too stuck in their pain, too stuck in their stubbornness, right? I mean, if that's what you want to deal with. Tell me more about this Five of Wands. Queen of Wands reverse. Like I said, and it came over this Five of Wands. Like I said, this person you're dealing with is super stubborn, super low vibrational. Do I have to say it again? Do you want me to hold up the card and say it to you? They're not listening. They listen to respond. They're not listening, though. Do you understand what it means when someone listens just to respond? Huh? Do you? I think you do. I feel like you're aware of this person, but you just want them to do so well with you. You waste your time. Are you listening? Because this person's not. Okay? Look, Eight of Swords at the bottom. You can't make this up. Bro, they're stuck in their ways. They're not going to change. They don't even see it. The Queen of Wands is a stubborn bitch. They don't see it. If you were to try to tell them about themselves or tell them how they come off really competitive or tell them how you feel like they're not listening, this is them, stuck. Eight of Swords, back to that defensive energy. They're not listening, bro. They're listening to respond. They're listening to defend. You're wasting your time. And I feel like whoever's resonating with this, your spirit is much too precious. It's much too precious to keep trying to speak among a person that is not fucking giving a fuck. So I didn't know what else to say, okay? All right, let's do some oracle. What's going on with this situation? It says book. Facts come to light, reaching for the details, read a good book, learning, getting needed info. I'm kind of feeling off this energy. Whatever you learn, whatever you plan, keep it to your fucking self. Again, keep it to yourself. If you must speak, write it in a journal. I almost feel like when you express some things to this person, right? You might as well just express it to a journal because they're not listening. They're not listening. Even when it's not about knowledge, they're not fucking listening, bro. You might notice they end up kind of turning this conversation back around to something about them. Okay? Write in a journal. You're wasting your time. They could be this way because of childhood, though. It doesn't fucking matter. That doesn't mean it doesn't matter. Okay, they're this way because of childhood. We got to all deal with our childhood issues at some point, right? That doesn't give you right to be a dick because of something that happened to you 12, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 years ago, depending on how old they are, okay? Look, and under that, you can't make it up. Gray. Murky situation. More to be seen. Look deeper. Depression that is deep. Depression that is deep. Murky, gray situation. More to be seen. This is them. They don't even know how deep, dark they are. And I'm not saying they're deep and dark to where they're going to be a detriment or like they're trying. I don't even think this person is evil necessarily. They're just in so much pain and trauma that this is how they operate. They don't listen. I'm going to say it again. They don't listen. They take your advice for some reason as competition. They do. They take it as competition. I don't know. But this is not a bad person, but I mean, the cards are speaking for itself, isn't it? It's like 10:06 in the morning. And this is what the reading is. Look, like I said, friend at the bottom. Listen, this person is not someone that's going to do anything bad to you, right? They're just someone you're wasting your energy on, trying to teach them, trying to bring them. You're wasting your time. Shut up. You got to talk about surface level things with this person. You almost can't talk about yourself, anything about yourself around this person. Or again, you'll notice they'll come back with like something that doesn't even make sense to the conversation because they're trying to make sure they come off a certain way. They come off this way because anything you say about yourself for some reason, it signals in their head as competition. It just does. I don't know. But they wouldn't do anything to hurt you, but damn. Anything else? Jealousy slid right the fuck out. And I've shuffled this. This came out in the last reading. I shuffled this. The rest of the cards that came out this deck was different, but jealousy like kind of slid out. They are jealous of you. Extremely. So you might have to watch out for their ass. But most of y'all, I feel like the jealousy is like they don't even realize they're jealous. And that's why everything you do or say signals competition in their brain. All right? They kind of watch what you do too. They don't want to learn from you, but they'll watch you. This person a little bit more backwards than I thought. The more we pull. I mean, hey, it's up to you. I don't think you're in immediate danger. You're not like in any backstabbing energy with this person. You're just dealing with someone you just gotta shut the fuck up. Stick with surface level things with this person. Okay? So that's it. That's your friend. That's your cousin. It's up to you. So have fun with that.